All right, folks, welcome back to, I'm John with Okie Bayou Outdoors. Today, we are at the house under a winter storm watch. The weather's supposed to get really, really bad here. We wanted to make a video, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to be able to do that with the way the wind is blowing. Right now, the temperature is approximately, I don't know. Let's find out here. I can take a measurement. Let's see what the temperature is. It is 18 degrees right now out here, and the wind is blowing like 30. But I had an idea. Okay, we have this storm cellar. This is our tornado storm cellar. And I just was wondering how it definitely needs to be cleaned. But the temperature down here is 51 degrees. 51 degrees down here. We are about 6 foot underground, encased in concrete. Other than needing to be cleaned, I'm thinking that we might try to do a winter storm video down in the storm cellar. We have lights, power. That door open sure is letting the cold air in. But I don't know. If you're seeing this video, then that means we actually did a video. So I'm not quite sure. The echo is down here is pretty bad, but it is warm. So I'll get back to you here in a bit, and we'll see if we're going to do a video. All right, folks. It looks like the storm has arrived. It's starting to come down, as you can see. It's snowing pretty good, and it just started like 20 minutes ago. So looks like the weatherman is being a little correct. And as for our little camping in the storm cellar, there's just too much work involved with getting it cleaned up and set up to try to do it. So we decided to cancel that. Instead, I'm going to give you live updates on what they're calling is winter snow apocalypse of Oklahoma. Anyway, we'll come back to you in a little while with another update. All right, folks. Update on Snowmageddon, or Armageddon, Snowageddon, whatever they're calling it. This is a road. It's still snowing. If I had to guess, I'm going to guess about a couple of inches. Not too bad. But as you can see, my footprints walking out there to feed the cats. But it's still snowing, and we're supposed to get more overnight, so we'll see what it looks like in the morning. I'll get back to you, folks. All right, folks. Good morning. You figured I'd give you a little update on what's going on here in Oklahoma, far western Oklahoma. As you can see, we got snow. The temperature right now outside is about 10 degrees. And the amount of snow we got, I bought a tape measure out, but it's going to be kind of hard to measure because the way the wind is blowing is we got bare areas on the ground, and then we got piled up areas where the wind has been blowing it into piles. So I'm going to try to get an accurate measurement. We'll give it a run and see what happens. Looks like about 2 inches. Right about 2 inches of snow is what we got so far. As you can see, roads are all completely covered, but it's only a couple inches of snow. So, but they say it's supposed to snow all day, and then tonight we're supposed to get another storm. where all the heavy snow is supposed to come in, I guess. I don't know. What I know is it's pretty cold out here. There's a lot of snow, and I decided I'm going to make split pea and ham soup for supper tonight. I'm getting going on that. I'm not going to film it. Well, I may, but it won't be in this video. I'll come back to you later. Alright folks, looks like round 2 has just started. And it's supposed to snow like this for the rest of the day today and into tomorrow. So, as you can see, you can't hardly even see our footprints no more. But, we're handling it. Alright folks, we're back with you. As you can see, it is snowing like snowing. It is doing it good. The winter storm, they were definitely right. It's been doing this all day. I done shoveled the steps twice already. You can see, look, I don't know, I can't really tell you how much snow we got right now, but it's a definite wet snow, which is really weird because it's so cold out. But pretty much everything's shut down while we just ride out this storm. I'll get back to you here in a while. Yeah, digging through the snow. Whew. All right, folks.
That's about 3 inches there already.
As you can see, I just shoveled this 30 minutes ago. Look at this. Look at this. It doesn't look like it. This shit is coming down. Although I ain't never seen snow go up, but still, unbelievable. Wow. You can't even see my storm cellar anymore. It's buried. Folks, we definitely got a winter storm going on. For once, the weatherman was right. Look at all the snow on my roof. It just built right up. Anyway, we're going to keep monitoring. We're going to keep filming until this thing is over. Snow apocalypse 2026. All right, folks, we're going to give you an update. I just shoveled this 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes. And look at this. Doesn't even look like I shoveled it again. It's snowing. It's snowing like, oh my God, this thing is going to be asshole deep to a giraffe here before the end of the night. Wow, it is just like, I don't have to get my tape measure out.
Look, we can see the top of the storm cellar just barely.
I want to get my tape measure.
You can see the vent to it. And Ralph, our alligator down here, well,
it's buried.
You can barely see his little snout there.
All right, so here, I got a tape measure. Let me, here, hold on. Let me come out. I'm gonna wander out here and just stick it randomly.
Here you go.
Okay, ready?
I'm not coming out there.
All right, we were at 5 inches in the middle of the yard. We're still at 5 inches right now. 5 inches is still falling. I know from some of y'all, it don't seem like that's a lot, but the wind is blowing. The wind is blowing really bad, so 5 inches is probably, if I find a spot where the wind hasn't blown it away, it might be 8 inches. I don't know. I just know that I just shoveled this 15 minutes ago. Anyway, that's our latest update, folks, on Snow Armageddon. Oh, by the way, I'm shaking her chocolate milk too, because she wants to make a Wendy's slushy out of chocolate milk. So we just got that out there. All right, folks. I'm telling you right now, this is something else. The wind is blowing 15 miles an hour out here. It is minus 16 degrees out here. And it is snowing like we live in Alaska. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Look at this shit. You can't even see our storm cellar. Thank God we didn't do the video there because we'd never been able to get out. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you out here and show you this. I had to come into the house and check everything. And this is just crazy. Whew, and it is snowing. I will come back to you here in a while. Alright folks, welcome back. I'm John. And it looks like the snow has finally receded. It is now about 11 o'clock Sunday morning. I had to do a little shoveling just to even be able to get out of the house, as you can see. I'm going to take a couple of measurements around here and see what we got here. Well, we got about 7 inches right there. But that road looks like it's got a lot. It's kind of hard because of the wind blowing. Still, well, I don't even know if I can get the gate open. There we go. But the wind has been blowing like crazy. So, as you can see, the roof got a lot of snow on it. Well, let's go right here in the middle of the road. Yeah, we're about 7 inches in the roads. So there's 8 inches right there. Eight inches right there. So it looks like we got about 8 inches of snow. Yeah, there's 8 right there. The areas where they're wind blown, of course, there isn't as much. Which hence, if you look at our yard, you can see there's areas. But then we have drifts up by our front steps that are, oh geez, I don't even know. But it looks like it finally stopped. It has not warmed up any. I see the drifts here up by our steps are about 12 inches. So, looks really pretty, but I prefer to look at it through pictures instead of having to look out my own window and come outside and see this. It's about enough. It can go away and 70-degree weather can come back. But anyway, this is the end of, going to be the end of this video. Snow apocalypse 2026, over 3 days of ice and snow. So if you like this content, sorry it's not usual, but you know, we had to do it. I wanted to do a storm shelter video, which you can't even see anymore, hardly. But I wanted to do one of those. But it was too dirty down there, and we didn't have enough time to get it cleaned up and get electric down there and get all moved in for the weekend. So we scrapped that idea. But it was, when it was 15 degrees up here, it was still 60 down below. So it would have stayed a whole lot warmer. But I'm going to end this video now. Please like, subscribe, share, let your friends know about this channel. And we'll get back to you on the next one. All right, folks, I figured I wanted to give you an ending to this storm. I've had several comments of people saying that, oh, you know, when we named it the Snow Apocalypse of 2026, they're like, oh, well, that ain't a lot of snow. The weather people saying that we got 14 inches. My measurements around 8, 10. It's hard because of the way the wind was blowing. But if we can turn the camera around, I want you to look at our road. Our road right now, we don't even have snow plows. We don't have salters. We don't have anything. And as you can see, we're not used to this kind of snow. All I can say is that for people that live up north, this is normal for them. But this isn't normal for us. Right now, our average temperature, usually at this time of year, is 50 degrees. It's about 8 degrees right now. And they're saying it's going to stay this way. We might get above freezing on Thursday, and today is Monday. So the snow is not going anywhere. This will be like this is like the 8th record snowfall for Oklahoma. So I just want to do an ending and show you and explain to you people who live up north and thinking, no, this is nothing. You know, that ain't nothing. It is for Oklahoma. You know, it is for being down south. It is something for us that we're not used to. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. And I appreciate everybody that has commented so far.